descent and deceleration. And then after that, we've got a subsonic flight for about 250 miles to go from Mach 2 down to Mach 1. That'll be that bit of it out of the way then. We then continue subsonically, and we'll then drift down to 39,000 feet, which will be our initial subsonic cruise altitude. And then, of course, once we get down below 10,000 feet, when we're flat, we'll bring the nose and visor down. And then from 10,000 feet downwards, it's 250 knots until we start bringing the speed back for the final approach.
Dallas, approach Speedbird Concorde 189 heavy at 10,000.
Speedbird Concorde 189 heavy, Dallas approach, descend and maintain 7,000.
And we'll have the nose and visor down and 5, please.
Speed's okay, the visor's going.
So that's the nose, and there's the visor going down. And the nose coming down to 5 degrees. Reducing to 250.
That's our airspeed, 250 knots, about 290 miles per hour.
Okay, briefing, any update? No update to the briefing. Taxi turn. On. Red iron S reaches.
Right. Right.
ASI box, there's no update.
No update for that? Okay.
57's the final. Seats and harness.
Lock,
secure. Power off, harness secure.
And the power is off.
Nose and visor. It's down on 5 degrees.
Down on 5.
Altimeters and the radio altimeters, there's no update. We have checked those, the approach checks complete.
And at the moment we're only cleared to 5, so as we approach that, we better get further clearance. Alert, 1 to go.
We've got 1,000 feet to go to our clearance level of 5,000 feet, and the auto throttles increase the engine thrust to maintain that altitude.
Speedbird 188 heavy, turn left heading of 35.
Heavy means large jet, and Speedbird is British Airways. We're on a northerly heading to intercept the runway's directional radio beam known as ILS, Instrument Landing System.
And at the moment we're still under autopilot control with autopilot number 1 flying it. And we've got the ILS set up on both sides, the captain side and the co-pilot side, and we're just about to intercept the extended center line of the runway at the moment.
Speedbird 188 heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
Speedbird 188 heavy, descend and maintain 3,000. 3 check.
Okay, I'll take the autopilot out, chaps. And I'm now hand flying it, that's the autopilot out.
Speedbird 188 heavy, reduce speed to 210 knots.
Speedbird 188, reduce speed 210 knots.
It's a very good auto throttle system, by the way, and I've just demanded a 210 knot intermediate approach speed from it, and the speed's gradually bleeding off now. And we are now established on the extended center line for the runway we're landing on, and also on the glide slope.
Speedbird 188 heavy is 7 miles from the marker. Maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Clear for ILS runway 1 right approach. Reduce speed to 190 knots.
ILS 1 right approach. Speedbird 188. Reduce 190.
We come down at 190 knots, down to 800 feet above the airfield. And we then dial in on the auto throttles our final approach speed, which today is 157 knots. Log capture, glide capture. The overshoot height is
4,000.
188 heavy, contact Dallas Tower 120.1 today.
Tower 120.1, Speedbird 188 heavy.
Chris now changes the frequency of his radio to that of the controller in the tower.
Dallas Tower, good afternoon, Speedbird Concorde 188 heavy for 1 right.
Speedbird Concorde 188 heavy, Dallas Tower, runway 1 right, clear to land, wind 050 at 3.
Clear to land 1 right, Speedbird 188 heavy.
So we're cleared for an approach. We're fully established on the ILS. All the radio aids have been identified and no problems at all. Have the gear down, please.
Speed's okay. 4 greens. Okay, gear checks 4 greens. Nose. It's down a green.
Checks.
Brakes. Checked. They're normal.
Landing check is complete. Thank you very much. Okay, I can see the ground quite clearly now. We're just waiting to see the runway lights. Oh yes, I've just got that coming into sight now at a range of about 4 or 5 miles.
1,000 feet radio.
5 greens at the overshoot height, sir. As we approach 800 feet, that's the point where I shall bring the speed back. That's right now.
800 feet.
And I'm gently now, under the auto throttle control, bleeding the speed back from 190 knots to 157 knots. Auto throttles in, on the glide slope, on the localizer.
Glide.
Still somebody up there having a look.